These are the problems. So the cabal, just like Erufai said that time, he said kill NNPC before NNPC keep Nigeria. Now look at what they are saying. The availability will soon be in public. How much at the rate of how much? So now, as I always say, the politics is over. All of us are feeling the heat. The people boarding board, they know how much they are paying. Go to the market, and I remember there was a time and they are going to control the food prices. Some people say, hey, on the radio, what did Nigeria want? Okay, let me see how they are going to control the food prices now.
All right.
With the current fuel hike now, let me see how they are going to the something to go and control the full price. And we put our thinking cap to get these leaders, these cool leaders that doesn't have Nigeria in mind. I'm telling you, we will remain like this.
All right, your contribution. Thank you, Salasi, for that. Let's keep it coming through on 09087668888 or 09097054450. This is the General Open Banters, and let us hear what your thoughts are about the stories we have lined up for today. First on our list will definitely be the collaboration between the Chinese and the Nigerian government to fight financial crimes, terrorism, and other related issues within the African community. Let me know what your thoughts are about this collaboration and this partnership that has been established by both the Nigerian and the Chinese government. Now, moving on from that, we did report on the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar's comment on the federal government, saying that they remain engrossed with inconsequential affairs despite rampant destruction across the country. And this is in respect to the conversation we had, I think, sometime this week, where some of those people who participated in the End Bad Governance protests were arrested and charged for treason. And we all know that according to the Constitution, treasonable offenses will face the death penalty. Now, the how is it called? The name of this, there's a certain body who came out to say it will not be tolerated and that should not be accepted, that these people are arraigned. And now in respect to that, we hear Atiku Abubakar's own comment on that as well. We also did report on the fact that Nigeria is set to let Dangote refinery control petrol prices. Would love to know what your thoughts are on 090-8766-8888. You can leave us a message on WhatsApp letting us know what your contributions and your thoughts on the stories we have lined up for this today would be on 090-9705-4450. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mata.
Abubakar, it's good to have you join us.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
The people's government, a constitutional government that respects the rule of law, would not be blackmailing its innocent citizens who are protesting for their rights, charging them with, framing them with terrorism charges. It is not a truly democratic government, because protesting is part of democracy. It's one of the vital fragments of democracy. People who cannot protest, then you are dictatorial in character as a government. And what are we collaborating with China? Mata. What are we collaborating? Go and read the history of emergence of China's economy. If you are going to do business in China as a foreign company from Western world, they have their terms. You have to do local content in Chinese raw area, about 60 or 70%. You have to incorporate Chinese engineers, Chinese Microsoft professionals. If you are into production of confectionery, you have to do it with Chinese flavor. That is why everything about Chinese is indigenization. But where are we collaborating? That is not mutually beneficial to Nigeria. We are not serious as a country. We should come back and fashion out our blueprint for our own greatness. Chinese will not prepare our own greatness for us. That is my take. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Abubakar, for that contribution. And yes, if you're familiar with the Chinese evolution story, you'd know that, they did a lot of inward work, within themselves, within the country. The country was shut down for a couple of years, and they worked on themselves before they went out to look for investors or partners or what have you. In fact, in most cases, some of the accounts of the history of China's evolution will tell you that they didn't have to look for people to invest because of the work that they had done within the country. It was easy for people to see what they were doing, and it was easy for them to invest in whatever was going on in China at the time. So you just might have a point there. But let me know what your thoughts are as regards to stories we have lined up for today. We still have a couple of minutes until we wrap it up here on 090-8766-8888. You can also leave us a message on WhatsApp, send voice notes, or call us up on 090-9705-4450. Now this one says, good morning, Martha. Says Nigeria receives Mpox vaccine doses. To me, there is no sincerity as to the source of these diseases. The pattern is to first announce an outbreak of communicable disease. Before we know it, a vaccine is rolled out by Western countries, and thereafter you will start hearing of AIDS in the form of vaccines, possibly laced with conditions. These countries giving us this aid are not as swift in aiding us to revamp our ailing industries and to develop agricultural potentials. May God Almighty help us. This is Yusuf from Wuse 2. Thank you, Yusuf, for your contribution as well. But must we always be paranoid? We Nigerians always are paranoid most of the time when it comes to vaccines and all of these things. In fact, at the time when COVID broke out, we had lots of stories, lots of superstitions, lots of mysteries about the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, the after effect, and what have you. But Mpox was completely eradicated at some point. For that to be coming back again, it might not be about questions. It might be about looking back at what we did at that time, that caused the outbreak of that and is doing the same now. So these vaccines are not things that are being formulated right now. We already have them in stock. And like I did report, 2 countries never shut down the facility that was built to treat Mpox. So I'm guessing, an improved version of that vaccine is what is being rolled out to African communities. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Masa.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show.
Yeah, my name is Mama.
Sorry?
My name is Mama.
All right, it's very good to have you join us.
Yes, I appreciate this opportunity you always give us.
Thank you.
I heard my good friend Abubakar from 95.1 and others who are always speaking out our minds. The issue in Nigeria as it is today is a case of a rudderless ship that the captain has lost its control. And nothing is actually giving us the hope that we are looking forward to something better. Now, at MNPC this morning, where petrol is sold at 898 naira, basically 1,000 naira. The price of goods within the past 3 days has almost doubled in all the markets. I live in Buhari, a very remote area compared to those who live at the municipal area council. They come here to buy food. Today, the price of food here is nothing to write home about. School is reopening in the next 1 week for most parents. And now MNPC is telling us that they are going to make fuel available, but we should not think of reducing the price. My question I am asking is, why has this government continued to tell us lies? Because the subsidy they said they were not paying before is what they have suddenly realized it was a mistake to tell Nigerians lies, and Nigerians were getting to know the truth of the matter. What they have put in their price now is what government has been paying for before now. And so it is just 3 days ago that the real subsidy is removed. Before now, the subsidy was there.
Wow.
So the one appeal I want to make is, let them let down with the say to anybody who wants to buy. You cannot be saying you're not monopolizing anything. I see the sole importer. Let everybody who can and who has the facility buy from them or import from wherever they want to. That's the essence of a good market.
All right.
So that people can walk in and buy at their own price and at what they can afford. That is also the bottom line of market determination of prices. You can't be a monopolistic trader and still be talking about market prices. It doesn't work that way now.
All right. Thank you so much for that contribution right there and expressing your thoughts here on radio. Let's keep it coming through. We'll take a couple more before we head out on 09087668888. Hello, good morning to you.
Morning.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show.
Yeah, this is Sonny the Prince calling.
All right, Mr. Sonny the Prince.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's good to have you join us. It's been a while.
Very, very well. Very, very well. You know, we decided to fight to other people compensation. So I just.
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but you sound a bit faint. Okay, I can hear you better now.
Yes, I said I just joined you guys in now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm struggling to capture all the headlines.
Oh,
but from all indication, you know, China leaders, you know, do extravagant spending. They led by example, and the citizens see they meant well, and they all key to the president's idea by locking up and making sure they put their house in order. I think this led the present administration led by Tinubu came with example like they tried to drop so many luxury lives, so many extravagant spending, and tell us to be patient. We key into his program, but he's really telling us to be patient while him and his cabinet are extravagant spending in the country. That's why some of us I said, look.
Oh no, the network is quite terrible this morning and I don't know where that's coming from, but yes, thank you for your contribution. Now let's take this message. It says, good morning, Martha, well done job. It says, very soon has no actual reality in the truth of anything someone is telling you. The bag of rice to be sold 40,000 was very soon statement. Where is it? Nigeria knows what they want and what the minister is telling us. Accountability. The day of accountability is coming because nothing lasts forever, even that power they're holding. We will get it right one day. This is Triple D from Waru. Thank you, Triple D, for your contribution there. Hello, good morning to you.
Mata, good morning.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show.
My name is Honorable Edward from Apo.
All right, Honorable Edward, good to have you join us. Talk to me.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate your program. You are trying.
Thank you.
But I want you to understand that, you know, with the present situation in Nigeria, a lot of people are angry. Madam, I'm 50-something years.
Okay.
I've seen a lot in life. What is happening in Nigeria since I was born has never happened. So a lot of voters, okay, for instance, you have a topic now on this radio. Maybe your topic will be on fuel subsidy. You know that the first subsidy you are talking to, a lot of them will jump to insecurity, some will jump to full security, some will jump to so many things because nothing is happening as it stands. I am fully in support of this government and I'm totally disappointed. Okay. So some people, if they're angry here, I like the way you approach this issue today. If they're angry here, just talk to them the way you talk, because if you're talking about law, I am not a lawyer, but I want to tell you that who is obeying law? The people in charge of our friends are not obeying the laws. They are not. People are angry. People are dying. As I speak, let me tell you something. We buried someone yesterday. This is painful. Buried someone yesterday because of, this particular person. The guy died since on Sunday. Would you know? He died in his house.
Oh, that's so sad to hear.
We didn't even get to talk to the family because no way to get to the family. No one knows where the family is. It's a Yoruba person in Nigeria.
Haba. This year budget, apart from the money they are using to travel and sorry, tell me capital project. I want to make me assembly for 2 years. I want to tell me which of the capital project has been implemented. Ask the contractors. How can money be in circulation so that it can get to you and me? The contractors are not being paid for help. Even those that have been giving a wallet have been mobilized. How can we're talking about buying buses, all those things, all those interventions. Is there anyone? Me, I've not seen anybody from our family who is part of or who has enjoyed this. You have done it. Mention it now. What is getting too much?
All right. Thank you so much for your contributions. Yes, I do understand, some of the things that you have raised, and I do understand that we can get agitated because of the situation and exactly how we feel. But what I don't encourage is becoming people who will not be proud of themselves eventually because of the decisions they took based on how they feel. I know motivation does not solve the problem. I also know that encouraging you does not solve the problem, but it does help you to put you in a good place, and this is what I'm here for, basically. But lastly, before we head out, I'll take Samuel's message. This is Samuel from Kuje, and say, greetings, my sister, and well done job. Thank you so much, Samuel. Say, please, I want to ask, what did Nigerian leaders see in China that they are collaborating with them? Is it not another slavery again? Can't our leaders read the handwriting on the wall? Thanks and remain blessed. Well, Samuel, you didn't get to tell us what the handwriting is on the wall, and that's on a lighter note. Thank you so much to everyone who was a part of the General Open Banters today. I really appreciate you coming through, and sadly we'll not be able to take any more calls, but the next hour happens to be an amazing one as well. While we cater to the political issues, or where we deliberate on the political issues that that is currently going on in the country, right? We also will be talking about some of the other areas that are lagging, because this is not the only area that we have to deal with. This gender balance, this gender equality, we also need to talk about that. And the second hour, the Feminism Lab will be taking care of that. So please keep it locked in here. Thank you again. I'll see you on the General Open Banters next week. But yes, I'll still be around to take you on through the ride from the 11, 12, and 1 o'clock hour. This is Martha, and I definitely will be right back.
Eagles 102.3 FM. Abuja. Here to stay.
Tap in and turn it up all day. This is Beyonce.
Hey, it's Lil Nas X.
Hi, I'm Harry Styles.
This is Banter Boy.
Playing the artists you love.
Eagles 102.3.
Your number one hit music station. More hit music every hour.
102.3 Abuja.
Are you guys ready?
Eagles sounds like this.
I don't wanna be somebody without your body.
102.3 Abuja.